Given negative 3, 12, and 2, negative 3, we need to construct the equation. So our final answer will be in the form y equals mx plus b. Let's not forget, b is the y-intercept. That's where the line crosses the y-axis. And the m is the slope, or the rate of change. Let's start off by finding the slope. The slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. To know what numbers to plug in where, we need to label our points. Points are, or ordered pairs, are in alphabetical order. So we have x and then y, x and then y. This is our first point, so I'm going to say that this is our x1 and our y1. And our second point, I'm going to say, is our x2 and y2. So I can now plug in. y2 is negative 3, minus y1 is 12, over x2 is 2, minus x1 is negative 3. Negative 3 and a negative 12 are going down and more down, which gives us a negative 15. 2 minus a negative 3. Negative times a negative really means a positive. 2 plus 3 is 5. We can simplify by dividing by 5s, and so that gives us a negative 3 over 1, which means our slope, our m, is negative 3. We now need to find our y-intercept, or our b. To do so, we take y equals mx plus b. We take our slope that we just found, and we plug that in. M is now negative 3. And then we take one of the original points. It doesn't matter which. I'm just going to take 2, negative 3. That gives us our x and our y values to plug in. So y becomes a negative 3 equals our m times x is 2. And then we have plus b. We have just b as our only variable that we don't know its value, so we can solve for b now. Negative 3 times 2 is a negative 6. Bring everything else down. And now get b alone by doing the inverse, or the opposite. So I'm going to add 6 to both sides. Negative 3 plus 6 is 3. 6 take away and 6 is out. And we have equals b. So b equals 3. Final step is to take y equals mx plus b and plug in the b that we found and plug in the m that we found. So we have y equals m is negative 3 times x plus b is 3. And this is our equation.